Hi class, we are here to present group work. Who knows why it is important for English language learners to work in a group? Group work is an important element of sheltered instruction. When a teacher provides opportunities to English learners to interact and work with their English-speaking classmates, receptive and productive language learning opportunities increase. While students work in a group, they will be able to use language naturally to accomplish a specific task such as creating paints, graphs, or posters. By using all these manipulatives in a group, students will themselves and their actions support comprehension of task-based talk. When students don't understand any specific word used in the context, they always can ask to the rest of the group for an explanation or clarification. When English learners are working in a group, they will be challenged to speak during the activity and to articulate their ideas in English. Also, group work provides opportunities for both social and academic language development with English-speaking peers. In buddy system, teachers pair students and which one is more capable of speaking English than the other. The buddy will help the new second language learner until he becomes proficient and recognizes the class routines. In writing response groups, students share their writings with one another and help one another to improve their writing. In literature response groups, teachers force models response to literature emphasizing different acceptable responses. Students learn to value individual responses and support responses with what they have read. Cooperative groups, students are given a specific role and responsibilities for group work. Students become responsible for the success of one another and then they teach and learn from one another.
Organizing group work. The best way to organize group work for the purpose of second language learning is through informal and student-centered grouping where students have plenty of opportunities for interaction. One way to do this is through activity centers, where activities are provided at different levels of language and content knowledge. This helps the students because they are informally collaborating with each other through differentiated instruction. Another example is by providing small groups specific tasks to do together. This encourages students to use academic language like comparing, contrasting, and justifying. These small groups also put the students in a low-risk and low-anxiety environment, which makes their learning more successful. It's important for teachers to encourage the use of language as much as they can because some students might be tempted to use their native language more, especially when the group shares a common language. Some students, though, might find it hard to learn during group work and will benefit from having the lesson content in their language. A more structured approach to collaboration is cooperative learning methods. Cooperative learning is where students work together in small, heterogeneous groups to achieve academic and social learning goals. The members should be of different genders, ethnicities, language proficiencies, and academic achievement, taking into account their different personalities. Procedural roles, for example, recorder and observer, also have to be assigned and rotated to evenly distribute leadership goals. Here, students support and share their learning because all students have to care about each other's work and contribute to be successful. This builds positive interdependence among group members, so each person is in charge of their own learning and the learning of the group.
Phases of cooperative group development. In the first phase, get along phase, here's when you find out students who need a lot of help. They may not know how to get along or how to resolve conflicts. They need to know that they are responsible for the behavior of others in the group and themselves. Once students have developed successful pattern relationships, they can move to the second phase, that is the production, to become efficient group workers who can bring their tasks to completion. The third phase is about autonomy, which they can require minimal help from the teacher, develop many of their own topics, and simply move from the task on art without any help. Finally, as teachers, we help students self-monitor by using checklists or by having successful groups role play for others how to work together. Another topic is Jigsaw. Is one cooperative technique. One segment of a learning task is assigned in each group member. The cooperative learning strategy that is enables each student have a home group specialized in one aspect of their learning unit. Students meet with a member from other groups who are assigned to the same aspect, and after mastering the material, return to their home group and teach material to their home group members. The teacher needs to step back at the times to let students solve their own procedural and conflicts by themselves. To summarize our discussions thus far, we have seen that ELs are vital in the immersion in a new language and culture. They have the benefit of natural exposure to the new language both in and out of school. In addition, they have real immediate life needs that motivate them to learn.